Hello and welcome back to Adventure's Edge. Here's the Vale, episode 17.
Hello. Question mark?
No question mark.
Period. That is
it
correct.
just sounded like he was questioning.
Oh.
Episode 17?
Numbers are hard.
They are.
There is
Yeah.
no question. This is 17.
This is
This
17.
is. Okay,
Because we
excellent.
made a joke about driving age.
Yes.
We did.
It got
true.
shut down.
And I shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no fun was had the rest of the day.
Everybody knows in Telus that driving age is 14.
You know,
Your farmer's license.
I think what it is, I don't even know if I've said it. It's like, because I listen to a lot of these types of podcasts because, whatever, you like hear other people's work and some of them are good. But like everybody makes the same jokes about those. And then I'm like, we shouldn't do that. But then it's just like it almost begs to happen. And then.
Okay.
And then
Well, I don't. So that's on me. And I will never make a joke again.
I mean,
You're laughing,
that
but
is
that's not
what
a
you
joke.
said last episode, too. So we'll see.
Yeah.
At 21, we'll see if we can drink.
Nope.
I'm sorry. Oh, she is totally frowning at me now. Okay. How are we?
Tommy, what did we do last time?
Yeah, let's just, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
So we said goodbye to our good friend Bramble, and they had some parting words of wisdom for us. And then we traveled to the town of Little Falls, which was diverted just temporarily to acquire a stick that was expertly carved into the demonic face of a man that made both Trunk and I, our uh-oh voice go off, but apparently was by the magical nature of the stick is allowed our dwarf to catch up walking. And then we traveled to Little Falls. We met a beggar who wasn't a beggar, who was a researcher, who we had an extensive conversation with. I advise you to maybe go back and listen if you haven't heard. And then we went to the boarding house. We talked to a couple of druids, and we got a job to clear out some spiny, quick rats. And then we were just about to go down to the basement, the cellar, and that's when our day ended. And I made a great joke that Zinnia did not appreciate. And that's what I remember, so that's what happened.
All right, fair enough. Okay. I was going to say something, but I can't remember what it was now. We're just going to go
Excellent.
into the bowels of the basement.
And I've got light on my brass knuckles. And I'm holding my fist out like a torch.
So Mama's leading the way.
Yeah, Mama's leading the way. And then I'll have my arming sword out, but that will be dropped and I will use whatever I find handy.
So a little song snippet from the musical Chicago plays in my head every time you reference Mama.
Which song?
The Mama will take care of you.
See, mine is Mama will knock you out by.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you're like Tangled? This.
No.
No, that's mom. That's
Mother
Knows Best.
Yeah, Mother Knows Best.
No.
What we've learned here is there's a lot of songs.
there's
that
also
can,
Mamma Mia, and then Bohemian Rhapsody. Mama just killed a man.
Not yet. A couple of animals, though.
Just killed a rat.
Uh,
Brass knuckles against their head.
Gosh, I have
And
something
they're
against
dead.
animals, I guess. Let's go kill some rats.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so I have changed the map, and now I remembered. I was going to try dynamic lighting out again,
Oh.
but I didn't because
Oh.
I just had such terrible luck with it previously, and then I was like, this would be perfect for it. and I didn't talk myself
It's a
into
pain
it.
in the rear. It can be a pain in the rear.
But this is like, yeah, I know. I feel sad. All right. So can you guys see your pawns?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And can you only see the stairs?
Yes.
Mhm.
Perfect.
And then I will go down those stairs.
Corda, go follow.
Just
And
to be clear, Zinnia is flying.
I will cast Acid Maw on Corda.
Okay. So Asima is on court. How long does that last?
Acid Maw. Oh, he's like minutes per level. So
Could you cast Acid Maw on Tommy?
Oh.
if you want to be my animal companion.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. It's just thinking about something else.
All right.
It is 1 minute per level. So 2 minutes.
So, Tommy, as you reach the bottom of the rickety staircase, at the perimeter of the magic light emanating from Mama, which is what is it's a 20-foot radius?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. You can get a sense that this is a very large space. The basement is lined with cut stone, and the structure itself seems really old.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a musty smell in here, just of that age and maybe some rotting stuff somewhere in the room. But you also get a sense that there's a lot of space here. Like, this is not a root cellar. This is quite a large room. And as your light begins filling the space out, you actually can't even see, the far side of the walls. The stairs came down. I'm just going to call it the northwest corner because that's how it's been positioned on the side of the map. And you can see the walls are just lined with shelves filled with just everything. It looks like boxes and vials and containers and junk. Like the room itself isn't like hoarder filled, but all the shelves look like hoarders have just stocked them. They're overflowing with who knows what that has been forgotten down here.
Okay.
You do see in the center of this first room like a mound of stuff. Like there's a broken table that maybe somebody smashed in a bar fight, and like piles of unused kegs and some.
I sheath my arming sword.
Tommy gets excited. He's like, "Oh, a table." I know.
The king of all weapons.
King of all weapons. But the darkness is thick down here. There's no other light, so you've got your light illuminating. Does anybody else have a light source?
So I will cast, because you cast light on Tommy, I will cast another light on, I don't know, something in the middle of the room. Some debris in the middle of the room to help light something else up.
Okay. So,
And I'm going to I do want to kind of tell Corda to go track.
okay.
She's got low light, but she also has, sense. So
Maybe we could draw the rats to us. And then it would at least keep them all together in case someone's got, something to deal with a small area of effect.
All right. So, Dayrun, you've come down.
yes, I came down behind Corda.
Okay. And then Trunk.
I guess I will make sure rats don't sneak up the stairwell and eat our poor wounded druids. So I'll kind of stand on at the base of the stairs in case anything comes sneaking up this way. And I will similarly cast a light on a bauble of some kind. Let me see what I've got.
Okay, but you are coming down the stairs to the bottom.
Yes, I will be at the base of the stairs.
All right. So as you are climbing down, you hear them creaking beneath your weight. And one of the planks, you hear like that initial, like starts to splinter. And then you like very quickly lift your foot up and.
Well, that is just rude. Stairs. Don't talk about how
Misses
heavy
a brick
someone is.
floor, stone floor.
Stone floor, yeah. Cut stone.
Okay.
Yeah. And there is a little bit of dampness to it. There's no pools of water or anything. There's nothing dripping, but it's just.
Cellars.
It's very cool in here. But yeah, the darkness keeps kind of like pressing back at the edges of your magic lights as you're trying to illuminate everything. So you've got 3 magic lights going with kind of that cool magic emanating light. So
yeah, I'll just cast it on a coin and kind of toss it into the corner.
all right. So the room that like across the room?
Yeah.
Okay. So this first room that you're in, you at first probably thought it was the extent of it because it's like a 30 by 30 room. But then you realize as you use all your lights that there is a wall on the south side with a door in it. And then on the northeast side, there is a hall, which I shall now reveal parts of. So you can kind of see some of that going that way. And I would say with the magic coin, you can see the whole of this first room. So you have 4 lights going. Again, just junk everywhere, piles of it.
Well, I'm going to be kicking at the junk as I'm kind of moving past because I would be worried that there would be rats kind of nesting in some of that stuff.
Okay. You start kicking through the junk.
I would like to have Corda up closer to Tommy and tell her to track, like pick up a scent. These things have to smell.
Sure. Have Corda make a perception roll. Actually, you can all make perception checks.
So hers is a
Check.
Nope.
27.
All right. She starts growling, and you told her to track, so she will slowly start making her way around the side here,
Okay.
looking down this hall. Tell me, what'd you get?
A 24.
Okay. As you kind of kick some of that trash near the south side, you do notice some large, like I'll say rat droppings, but rat poop.
Okay. So this whole bottom area of this room, I've kind of walked around the table and everything and kicked all that stuff. So would I be fairly certain that there was nothing in the bottom part of this room?
You don't think they're hiding in there.
Okay.
But you can see that they definitely have been certainly going through there because you saw like some poop piles.
Okay.
You would probably see Corda in front of you, sniffing it out.
Sure.
Follow her,
Okay. I will follow Corda.
and I will get behind Tommy.
All right. So Zinni, your light is now kind of illuminating this hall over here. And I guess then Tommy's going to be joining it. Trunk, you're going to stay where you're at, guarding the door.
Yeah, for at least a round, I would say, just in case they come scurrying this way.
All right. As you guys are kind of moving around in the main room, the southwest corner starts getting like dark over there, but I don't want to have to keep, this is where dynamic lighting would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
So the large amount of light has now moved towards the hall there. Trunk, your coin is in the southeast corner of that, and you're obviously still standing under the open door to the outside.
Mm-hmm. I'll call back to Beth and Mac, was it?
Yeah.
Where did you encounter these little super fast teleporting quill rats?
Well, we had the big scuffle in the larger room. Take that hall. There's an open door there. I think that's where their main nest is.
I assume they're voice carrying, so I just thumbs up everybody and going the right way.
Okay.
So yeah, Corda will be interested in that door there.
All right. It's this way. I trust her nose more than our ears.
Yeah, she will kind of put her nose into that room and then emanate a low growl. And all of you over there will hear like something scurry. And in the darkness in that other room, like something topples over and kind of clatters.
Okay.
Well, let's go.
Do you want me to cast light on something else you can throw in there?
No, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. On you ready.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oops.
All right, so you're going to send Corda in first?
Well, you open the door, and I would rather have her help light. She can use she has low light sensitivity, but
Yeah, I would
you can go in
first.
there first, and then she'll be right behind you. Almost like maybe
Yeah.
side by side when you step in. So you
Sure.
want to, go in, step aside. So there's two of you, and keep going.
Looking
Okay.
back, do Beth and Mac look eager to actually follow us in here, or are they still kind of timid and worried about things.
They look concerned. I mean,
Okay.
they Beth seems like, she's feeling a little bolstered because of all of you. But Mac, oddly enough, seems a little shaken.
All right. I'll just kind of lower my voice a bit and say, you just guard this area, and if they come, go ahead and slam that door so they don't get out.
Mac will give it an affirmative nod.
And then I will join the rest.
All right. So they'll guard the door.
I'm having a hard time with the map here a little bit.
Yeah.
Is is Corda right next to the door, or is Tommy right next to the
Yeah.
door?
Where's-
Cordo's by the door.
Okay, so there's the door
Okay.
because it's right on the edge, so it's really hard to see.
Yeah, I noticed that the
Whoops.
coloring on those is not optimal.
Okay, I open the door,
Has 2 minutes passed.
Not yet, no.
and then I'm gonna rush in the room.
All right, you're just going to rush in.
Yeah,
Okay. So,
I did grab my sword out too.
okay, so you pull your sword out. So you still have the illumination, though, on Mama.
Yep.
So, and you're holding it in your right hand, which is where you're holding your sword. Probably holding it up then. So as light fills the room, you see another very large space. Again, this one is probably like 30 by 30 or so. It's like just a big space, just overwhelming. There's an overwhelming amount of junk in here. But you do see directly in front of you numerous kegs, probably ale. To your left, you see kind of there's like an open crate, and there's some shattered glass, like a big pool of liquid on the floor over there. And right at the edge of your light, you see 2 sets of gleaming, beady eyes, and it's like the hiss, almost like one of those the horror movies where you shine it and you get the jump scare, and it's like, and you just see teeth and eyes, and then they kind of scurry away back into the darkness, like you hear them kind of running off into the corner out of your light.
Okay. I will pursue them.
Carefully or quietly? Like how? Pursue them how?
Well, they know that I'm here, but I'm not gonna run into a trap of rats. So I would like to light the path and kind of methodically go towards where I saw that.
Okay. Are you going to kind of go on the left side, sort of kind of clockwise around the central pile, or clock to the
well,
right?
I moved Tommy where I was the way that I'm going, but if you could light it, because I'm like half in darkness right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And so Zinnia is going to try casting light on this farthest point that she can see, an object on the farthest point that she can see, to try and illuminate this back corner.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
All right. So you basically something kind of in the middle of the room.
Mm-hmm.
So light begins filling the room. You hear more scurrying, and Tommy, make a perception check.
15.
All right. So, well, actually, Darun, make a perception check too. Actually, Quarter, make one too.
I got a 24. Corda got a 10. Or is she using smell, or
Yeah, she can use smell.
then it'll be 14.
Okay, so something had been creeping along the shelf right behind Tommy,
Mhm.
incredibly silently, like a natty 20 silently. And Tommy, you didn't even hear it, but at the last second, something moved like right behind your head on the shelf,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Quarter probably turns, like sniffing the air, and Zinne, you're kind of focused on the south side. And something large and furry leaps onto the back of Tommy's back and tries to take a nibble on your neck.
Okay.
So we will start a little bit of combat here as this thing jumps on you. And that is going to be a 20 to hit you.
That hits.
Yeah, it is against your flat-footed. As pointy teeth chomp into you for 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And it's like scratching at the back of your, and this thing is actually remarkably heavy. It's not like you were maybe thinking like a 2-pound rat. It's more like a 15-pound dog is on your back, and it's like you feel claws digging in
Mm-hmm.
as it's biting your neck. And Zinnia, make a perception check.
I just rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
So that's a 22.
You hear probably Tommy make a noise or something, and you were about to turn in that direction, but you hear from the southwest corner something moving quickly in your direction. Like it had been silently trying to creep up on you and then decided to do a coordinated strike. So just letting you know that something was headed your way. Tommy, as the person that got nibbled on, what did you do?
I would. Is the rat still on?
It's
me?
like on your back, yeah.
I would like to dislodge it.
Okay. Are you trying to you're just trying to shake it off, basically?
Well, my initial reaction was to grab it off of me and then just slam it into the ground as hard as I could.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to do that.
Do that. So you're basically going to make a grapple check on him.
And that is my CM.
Your CMB.
Oh, of course. Here's Tommy's combat rolls start showing up again. 8.
8. Okay. So you kind of, you reach for it and spin, and you realize you kind of like flung it, as you reached, it moves with you. So it's like in the center of your back, and you're trying to grab at it, and you can't find purchase, and it is still there as you're like frantically trying to get it off your back.
Okay.
As you just feel it, its little claws are just like digging into the back of your shirt and armor.
Sure.
Daroon, what do you want to do?
Well, Corey and I look like we're flanked.
It's in top.
It's in Tammy's space on her back. Yes.
Yeah.
No?
I guess so. Yeah, that works.
So I've got the hammer, and so Corda's going to go first, and she's got her acid maw.
All right. So you guys are. Tommy's flailing around.
Yeah, he's.
I'm not flailing around. I was just trying to grab it.
I mean, we saw what you rolled for your attack. You're flailing.
It was plus 5 or something.
So that's an unnatural. It's with the flanking. It's 22.
Okay, for Corda.
Yeah.
So Corda leaps up
and does 6 points of regular damage.
All right. Yeah, that got it. So
And 1 point of acid damage.
Ouch.
And then if the rat is still there,
it is still there.
I'm going to take a swing of it with my hammer.
So Tommy, Corda leaps up like on like part of your back and grabs onto its leg, and actually, real quick, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Give me a roll a percentile for Corda.
Okay.
And this is a really important detail.
40.
Okay.
Right.
Corda is not able to express this, but Daroon, you do see that the rat, like it looks like there's the rat, even though it's like obviously stuck on the back of Tommy, it's like it seems to be sort of shifting back and forth. Like there's a visual thing going on that's kind of messing with your ability to pinpoint it.
Okay.
But yeah, you can take your swat at it. Tommy, you see the hammer coming awfully close.
Yeah, it's only 11.
Yeah, so maybe Tommy reacts, thinking don't get the hammer too close, and you miss.
I'm just saying, hold still, Tommy. It's moving around. That's my turn.
Okay, the second one comes leaping out of the darkness at Zinnia. So Zinnia, you see it because you were obviously distracted by Tommy, but then you hear it and you look over and it's leaping across the shelf on the west side, and you just see it kind of come out of the darkness across here, and it does like a flying leap at you, like it's going to try to catch a frisbee out of the air. And that is definitely a miss, though. I assume a 10 is going to miss.
Yeah. 10 minutes.
So it goes kind of sailing past and lands on the floor, kind of scurrying into a little ball. All right, Zinnia, what do you do?
I will fire at it with my splintered spear.
Ooh, rude. All right, so you call forth the spear, chunk it at it.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, and the spear splinters into the wall, shattering into little magical bits. You see the rat look at you, its eyes kind of glaring at you in the gloom. Trunk, make a perception roll.
16.
All right. You obviously heard the commotion going on. I'm sure you were thinking about assisting them maybe, but whatever you are about to do, it is distracted by something scurrying at you from the room that is still probably illuminated by your coin. But it was just like it had managed to stay out of sight and creep along the wall. But it made a noise at the last moment that you just barely heard as it kind of comes around the corner and tries to run at your feet.
Can I get an attack off on it before it gets there, or?
So you are holding your spear?
Lance, yeah.
So is it that's still a reach weapon, right?
Yep.
And it'll provoke. So sure. It seems to be the way it's moving towards you. It's like you think it's charging, but it's like it's sort of almost in and out of existence. It's like it's there, then it's not, it's there, then it's not, as it's darting towards you.
So very tiny teleports. Well, sorry, little rat. This is going to hurt.
What'd you roll?
That is going to be a 24.
All right, give me a percentage check.
Sure. 97.
So you are certainly about to give it a devastating blow, but it apparently is not where you thought it was.
Okay.
It appears just next to the point of your spear as you jab into the stone, causing
do 1 million damage to the building.
little sparks kind of strike off the stone.
Okay.
All right. Then the one that attacked Tommy is still on its back, is going to take another bite at you. Not successful this time, though. I know we're operating in different parts of the room. It does not successfully bite you.
Mm-hmm.
However, then it just immediately is not there. Like you hear like a little popping noise, and then it's just like gone. So the weight of it is off your back. What do you do?
The other one, though, I can see, right?
Yeah. So you heard Zinnia blast something over there. So you spin, and she's got that. Well, that whole area is illuminated. So yeah, you see one in that corner, like snarling and looking up at her.
Can I move and attack it?
Yeah, you can just basically Daerun is between you and him, but you sidestep through Daerun.
Okay, and then I'll attack it with my sword. That is a 24.
All right, roll percentage.
A 19.
That is going to be a hit then. All right. So you anticipate its movements very carefully and manage to poke it with your sword.
That's 8 damage.
Ooh, these are not your everyday rats. All right. You hack into it. It squeals in pain. And you see you gave it a pretty debilitating wound there, but it is not dead. Daerun.
Yeah, I guess having him being in my space, I can't really do anything of that nature. So I am going to tell Corda to go help out. Because I probably, if the door is still open, I can see him outside attacking something,
you heard,
right.
Well, you probably heard Trunk make a noise out there.
Sure. Would he be able to get to that, or she be able to get to that spot?
So basically, run through Tommy's space and out.
Yep.
Yes. That actually does provoke from the rat when you go running by. So the rat will nip at Corda.
The other thing to remember is Zinnia is flying.
Yeah.
So there's always space.
That's what Daerun was trying to get to.
Oh, okay.
So
Corda goes running by it out there. I guess you'd probably say sick to go out there and assist Trunk. And we got a natty 20 from the rat on Corda. Oh, crap. That's a natty 20. That actually, that's actually pretty rare. So that is
so funny.
So what that is, so if you roll a natty 20, you get max damage, and then you can roll to see if you get your bonus damage, but a 20/20 is double max. So the rat just tears a chunk out of Corda's right, back left paw, and exposing flesh and doing 8 points of damage. You hear Corda yelp in pain, but she can continue on to try to attack the other rat. Is that what she's going to do?
Yeah, I would just look. I have combat reflexes, so I just was wondering if that she does. Okay. Anyways, yeah, she's going to. Oh yeah, oh yeah. She's going to bite back.
Well, she didn't get bite back at that guy. I mean, you said she was going to go.
Oh yeah. That's what she's attacking though. So she got a 13.
That is a miss.
I'm sorry. 15 plus 3. 18.
That is a miss.
Second level done.
So Quarter's out there next to Trunk, face to face with this other
And then
magic
Daerun
rat.
can he sneak here underneath Zinnia or not?
So he
Those
can
are
either try to
boxes.
run around the boxes or clamber over them. If he clambers over them, I'll need a climb check.
He's going to run around then. I don't know if he's going to take up his whole turn to run around, I guess then.
Well, what's your speed?
Well,
You have
20. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then that would he'd have to double move to run all the way around him.
That's fine.
What about with the stick?
He hasn't attuned yet.
I don't have it tuned yet.
Oh.
You guys were creeped out of, so we don't have it.
Oh, yeah. You didn't attune to the stick because we were creeped out about it.
Right.
Yes.
Our being creeped with it changed time and prevented you the ability to do so.
All right, so Daerun, you run around through the room. Okay, awesome. Then we're gonna go to Zinnia.
All right. Zinnia's going to try another splintered spear at the rat in front of her.
Okay, face to face with the deadly rat.
That is, hold on, 19 plus. That is a 22.
All right, give me a percentage.
Oops, wrong die. 15.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you see it feeling cornered between you, Daerun, and Tommy, and it looks frantic there for a moment as your spear impels it.
So that's 5 damage plus the bleed. Yeah, plus 1 bleed each turn.
Okay, you hit it. You see it just pellet to the floor, and your spear, splinters, opening up wounds, and it is leaking blood, and it falls prone and is just sort of like wiggling. It is apparently unconscious.
Nice.
All right. Yay. All right. The one out here facing off with now Trunk and Corda.
Do I get to take an action this fight at all?
Did we skip you last time?
Well, he had
So
his
far, the only thing
react.
I've done is a reaction.
Just the attack of opportunity.
See what happens when you don't follow the normal order?
See what happens when you don't follow the normal order.
Yes, I skipped your attacks. You would have got an attack last turn, just before Corda ran up.
All right.
Sorry.
We must follow the normal order.
I'm being rewarded with a nat 20.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Further, with a 5%.
Okay. Well, that changes things.
You're going to confirm that, Natty 20?
Sure.
Confirm.
That's going to be a 19.
That's rude. Okay. So,
it's rude when we do it.
yeah. Dang it. Okay. So that would be max damage, and then you get your bonus damage die.
Cool.
Percent.
Oh, well, was it a 19 total? Or you rolled a 19?
He rolled a 19 on his confirm.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that was for the confirmation.
Okay. But what was the total or was that the total?
No, it was 19 to hit.
19 to hit.
So yes, that's the total.
Yeah.
Okay. That actually doesn't confirm, so then you just basically get your max damage. But
Oh,
that's plenty.
that shall be a measly 17.
And you said, but he rolled a 15 on his percentage.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Say it again. Damage.
So 15 points of damage.
Oh, okay. That changes things. So he would be unconscious. So yeah, you basically pin him to the floor with the spear and wiggle it around, and he stops moving. So then Quarter would have ran up. Sorry, that would have changed things a little bit. So I don't know if Quarter.
She wants to do coup de grace.
I mean, so she could have attacked it last round and probably still hit, or she could on her
Well,
next turn.
if it's unconscious.
It's still a full round action, so she
Yeah.
had to move out there. She can do that.
Well,
she
I'm saying, though, is she out there and have her attack? Or
she'll get her to attack in just a second. So
Okay.
because now
I see.
it was going to be its turn.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, she's going to attack it then when she has the chance to. It's not going to be obviously coup de grace.
hold on. So it's on its turn. It just sort of lays there and wiggles, and then it is actually Trunk's turn again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just peek in the door. That looks very busy. So there's apparently one rat that has teleported somewhere else, and the other one is unconscious in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just to make sure that this thing doesn't have any additional surprises, I will take a full round to ensure that my unconscious rat doesn't get better.
Okay. So basically, you
Just sink and
yeah.
make
So
it 2
you
bites.
basically get to roll. It's like you get a confirmed crit. So you roll your damage dice twice, and then I get to make a con save against the total damage. So just give me double damage.
Okay.
What? He's looking at me like,
Strength just added once, or
Mhm.
okay. That's going to be 26.
oh, okay. You are very, very confident that it is permadead.
I
Because,
would
yeah,
hope.
you basically tear it in half. Okay. You,
I'll just call back. If this one gets back up, we're just done. Like new city leaving.
you see. Okay. So then it is, all right. Then it is the rat number 1's turn, who goes just before Tommy. Yeah. So, Trunk, you actually hear something rustling around kind of in the first room, but the rat does not present itself. So it is now Tommy's turn.
I will pick the unconscious rat up and slam it against the ground.
Okay. Just basically like try to body slam it.
Well, I'll just grab a leg and then just as hard as I can pick it up and slap it against the ground. I want to make it dead.
Okay. Just treat that like a brawling, so you don't have to roll. You don't have to make an attack roll. I guess just give me your brawling damage. So it's just going to be your D4 plus strength.
Would I do that twice?
Oh, I see. So if that you want to try to make that your coup de grace.
Yeah.
So as a full round action, you just grab it and you're trying to do coup de grace. Oh, it's just okay. So it's just we're just dramatically. Yeah. So do that. So 2d4 plus strength then.
That is a 10.
Okay. And then he would make a fort save to see if that in fact killed him. But you hear horrible crunching noises inside of its little body.
Okay.
And it is leaking fluids. So are you still like holding it?
Yeah, I'm still slamming it.
Okay. So basically you're holding your hand. You did one good slam. All right. Then it is now Darune's turn.
So there's another one here.
That's correct.
All right, I'm going to go take my I'm going to get out. Sorry, Zinni, I'm going to move you to grab myself. And I am going to cast Cure Wounds on my animal friend.
Okay. So you run around the corner and begin healing Corda.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then it is the creature that is in Tommy's hands. Tommy, make a perception roll.
17.
All right, you're holding it in your hands, looking at it, probably thinking about doing it further harm, and you notice that one of its little wounds begins closing up, but it is otherwise still unconscious. It is Zinnia's turn.
Does Zinnia notice that it is the little wound?
Yeah, do I have any ability to say anything?
Oh yeah, I mean you can basically say,
oh,
say
it's
for-
not dead. It's healing.
Did it take its bleed damage?
You think that because it took healing, that the bleed automatically stops bleeding.
Okay, then I ray of fire it.
All right, so Tommy, you're
Get the
holding
big guns out.
You're holding that in front of you. Do you say anything to him?
Yeah, I'll let him know.
All right. So you're just like arms linked as she sets a jet of flame.
Yeah, so that's a ranged touch. Is there any, like, since it's dead, is there
Doesn't have any
any?
reflex, does it?
I would consider it grappled.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, still just make an attack at it.
So that's, oh, sorry. So that's 18 plus,
Yeah, that's fine.
okay,
Yeah.
that's a 25.
Mostly, and you don't hit Tommy. So he's carefully holding it out as you ray of fire the little thing's head. Give me some damage.
That's not much damage. 3 points of damage.
Okay. All right, it is charred.
It smells bad.
I mean, it does smell bad.
Yeah.
Okay, then rat number 3 is still unconscious. So now we're back to Trunk
Um,
or dead.
hearing,
Okay.
hearing that they are healing or something, I will just make sure that my bisected quill rat isn't getting better.
Okay, so you pause, make a perception roll in the gloom here. You're looking at it closely.
Terrible. 6.
All right, you're scrutinizing it, and I mean, it's like all the little things are all its insides are outside.
And they're
So-
staying there.
Yeah, you feel very confident. There's no way this thing's going to
Okay.
get back up.
It's a lot of people to walk through.
But again, you heard something in the first room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess see if I can find it.
Okay. You can basically move. I mean, if you start moving around, you see that door there at the here. I'll ping it. That's because I realize the doors are really hard to see. I should change the color. There's a door there that is slightly ajar, and you hear something just on the other side of the door.
Cool.
So you can move down there and get there.
Yeah, I guess I'll move to there, and if I see an actual thing, I'll attack it, and otherwise I will prepare to attack something if it comes out.
All right. Then it is going to be, you definitely hear it scrabbling around in there. So we're back to Tommy. You're standing there holding the charred creature.
Okay. This time I'll take my sword out and make a shish kebab out of the rat kebab,
A rat kebab.
Then slammed against the ground.
and then use it like a baseball bat.
Now you have what is called a rat hammer.
Yeah,
All right. Give me your double damage.
Very rare item.
a legendary. item.
Legendary rat hammer.
All right, so that's 12 damage.
Okay. You shish kebab it, slam it on the ground, and manage to basically slice it horrifically into 2 pieces.
In twain.
In twain.
Okay.
So it is charred and in twain. Yeah. You don't want to even see if something can come back from that.
Okay. I think I've got it.
It's dead.
I hope. If it's not, I'm out of this basement.
You hear Beth call out, "How's it going in there?"
Next time somebody offers you 50 silver to kill rats, go, what kind of rats? Because that's too much, and clearly this is terrible.
And then do I have... Oh, that's full round.
Yeah, that
action.
was your.
Okay, so I don't have any...
We'll call that a second coup de grace.
Yeah.
Probably one of those rare times where the first one didn't quite take.
Yeah.
Cuckoo. It's a cuckoo de gras.
It's a double coup de grace.
Okay, then Darun.
Corda, go next to him, get ready to attack, go sick. So I would want basically, if Corda can smell this out, obviously Trunk's going over there for a reason, so I want Corda to go follow up. And then I'm going to follow. I think we found the other one out here.
Let's just say it's a really good thing that I recognize you're a wolf, because at this point, a scurrying furry thing in the dark is about to get stabbed.
Okay. Then that is what happens. So we're back to Zinnia.
Okay. I will move out then.
All right, so Zinnia goes back to the door into the central room.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's gathering over there to take out the last rat. All right, Trunk.
Do I see a rat yet?
No, you don't. I mean, it's inside. You're pretty sure it's inside that room.
Well, you said the door's ajar. So
Yeah, it is.
I have my spear at the ready, and I will wait for a thing to stab.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you know that it was hurt, so maybe it's in there licking its wounds. All right, Tommy, you were left alone with your shish kebab rat now.
All right, so I'll take my newly found rat hammer and
Half rat hammer.
can I see further down here? Can you reveal the map for me?
Yeah. So basically, there's the large room on the southeast side does not seem to have any other exits. Again, piles of junk everywhere.
Sure.
I mean, lots of potentially interesting things. Lots of rat poop and eaten food.
Sure.
The only thing that really kind of caught your eye initially was there's like an open crate with a bunch of spilled fluids somewhat near that door.
Okay. Well, I would like to yell out, I'll make sure there's no more in this room. And then I would like to take my turn to kind of go through to make sure there's no additional rats. And then I'd like to end up at that crate with the spilled fluid.
Okay.
So my parents own a tavern, so that gives me an expertise in fluids.
Absolutely.
And I would like to identify that fluid. I understand that can't happen all in 6 seconds, but as a fluid expert,
Are you fluent in fluid?
I do have linguistics as a skill, and your mouth is used to drink fluid.
Oh,
So,
all fluid, no.
but I would think by the transitive theory of skills, I could use linguistics to identify this fluid.
Fluid is almost like speaking to you.
Yeah, like it speaks its own language that I also speak.
He keeps going with this one.
The composition
Seems like you're
instructor in me wants to just murder all of them. So, Don, can we have 4 more rats in that room, please?
Right.
But again, this is all
the third one.
This is all next turn stuff.
Okay. Then, wait, now I got discombobulated. Are we at Red Dayrun?
Either way, I
Yes.
want Corda to try to sniff this out if there's a smell, to use her sense to find this.
All right, so is Corda going to go into that darkened room?
No, I am going to. You still have the light on your knuckles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, he's in the other room, though.
I know, I just can't take off that, dispel that.
You could leave him in the darkness.
Yeah, I know.
That could be funny.
It could be funny.
And perhaps deserved.
Um,
I don't understand.
I'm going to open the door is ajar.
It is.
Not a door. Xenia, do you have any light?
She's radiating.
No, I am not, because I cast it on something in that room.
I mean, there's a coin right over there.
Right here. Where
Oh, well, yeah.
right
yeah.
by
you're
me. Almost,
you're
right?
like 2 feet away from it.
Okay, I will grab the coin, step up next to Corda, and throw the coin in the room.
Okay.
Good reminder. I didn't see said coin, but I want like a big, like Sonic the Hedgehog, or just like a large ring kind of size coin that goes bling when I get near it.
All right, you pitch the coin into the room,
Yeah.
illuminating the center of another.
Mhm.
This one is like a 15 by 30. I mean, this you gather this basement must take up the entire subfloor of the boarding
Sure.
house.
I'm going to cast Acid Maw one more time on Corda because I think time's probably up, or I don't know. It's 2 minutes up from when I cast it to her when I was upstairs. I would imagine it's pretty close.
That's
So I'm not going to play any games. I'm just going to,
all right. So you cast
Continue.
Asima again on
Yeah.
Corda. All right.
go in there, Corda. And yes, Corda will enter.
All right. So Corda goes in, growling and sniffing towards the east side of that. And yeah, you hear the sound of a rat hissing. And it is feeling very trapped. So it is actually going to kind of snarl and leap forward at Corda out of the dark, face to face, creature versus creature. And it is going to take a bite out of Corda.
hmm
No, it's not. No more nat 20s for me. All right, so it snaps at Corda menacingly, but does not hit. Zinnia.
All right, I will fly in, and I will do another splintered spear, which is going to miss.
All right, you splinter a hole in a cask of old ale in there and starts making a mess. Trunk. Sounds like they're scuffling in there now.
Mm-hmm. I will step in as well. Is this in the corner, it looks like?
Yes.
Okay. I'll make an attack.
All right, so you move through Corda and attempt to attack it.
16.
And that does not hit. It's kind of dodging beneath the piles of debris. All right, Tommy, you continue your searching. Make a perception roll.
Well, if I did hear scuffling, I probably would not be searching and running towards the scuffling.
Well, make a perception roll then, either way.
That is a 15.
Okay. I mean, you probably just hear some noise in there. So you're
Sure.
gonna abandon your little search here and go running?
Yeah, and then I would take a double move.
All right, so you go bolting around out of this chamber, into the other chamber, and to the door. I'll let you count your paces. Then we will go to Daerun.
Daerun, well, you get there before I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like about to step in, and you're like,
He barrels
knocks me out of the
around.
way.
I'm really fast.
Yeah, I guess.
You really should have attuned to Mr. Ugly Stick.
Yeah, well, it doesn't make a difference because I still would be here. I'm going to step in, and Corda, go get him. So Corda is going to bite back, or attempt to. And that is going to be, no attack, 16.
A 16. Okay, no, that does not hit. All right, it is
Are
going.
they still like...
Yeah, it is. So
Okay.
it will take a snap at Corda. It's also going to be a miss, and then it is going to kind of turn and sort of blink. No, nobody's in the other room. It apparently blinks into the other room, though.
Literally just there.
Tommy and Daerun probably have line of sight through the door.
Yeah, I'm too old to be doing this back and forth thing, guys.
So everybody's now in the southwest room as it blinks back to the northwest room. You guys probably hear it appear as it's trying to scurry away. And it is Zinnia's turn.
All right. So, was there any indication that it went to the next room? Like, do we hear it?
Yeah, you kind of hear
Okay.
the noise.
I will attempt to splintered spirit one more time. I'm going to run out of these soon.
Yeah, you are.
It was there and then it wasn't because that's a 15.
So I'm just loving like all these spears and everything, just like blowing things up in the room. You guys did talk about wrecking the basement, I thought. Okay, Trunk.
Okay. I'm going to come out to here. In our system, can you move, cast, and continue moving, or no?
No, you could do your move action and your standard, or your standard
Okay.
and your move.
Well, then I'll go here, try and not occupy the entire doorway. And then I'll just call out, we can do this eventually. And I will cast Bless, giving everybody a +1 to hit. And then I will yell to the north part of the room, they can go through walls and doors. So watch out, Beth.
Oh, that explains everything.
It would have been, we already assumed a little bit, but confirmed.
All right, Tommy.
All right, I am going to go 5, 10, right there. And then I'm going to stab.
So Tommy circles around trying to prevent the rat from making its escape.
Not really. I mean, it can blink through walls, so I'm probably not that much of a physical barrier. But I am going to try to hit it with the rat hammer. Oh, gosh, that's a 9.
Daerun.
I'm going to say Corda sick. So Corda's going to get out first. Can she get there? Or is that too much stuff? If not,
yeah,
can she go there?
She could go. Yeah, she could go
There.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's too much stuff there. That's
Okay.
like a big pile.
Before.
Sorry. So
There.
second. Yeah.
I'm just going to make movement first before we both do. Does that make sense? Like, I'm going to move and she's going to move. Then we do
Yeah.
attacks?
Yes.
Okay. Corda's going to bite again. 16 again.
All right.
Oh,
So,
it's 17.
so Corda has moved up to the left side of the creature, bit at it. Daerun steps up.
I'm going to do a touch spell.
Ooh.
I'm going to try something. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but no. I mean, I suppose a touch spell is different than attacking
Very different, yeah.
someone. Okay, so that would be a 15.
Just missed it. Like it was just like right there.
Do I get a +1?
Oh, are you blessed?
Yeah,
Everybody.
everybody.
Blessed.
And 16 if that's the case.
Because it is a touch. Yeah, because it does.
It's an attack spell.
Well, I was doing something wrong previously, but because this is a touch, you are trying to do a touch attack with your fingers.
Yeah.
You do get the bonus.
Yeah.
But like bless actually doesn't affect like ranged spells or ranged damage.
Sure, I got you.
It's anything
So
that
this
is
this is a touch.
yeah,
spell.
anything that is the attack
So
action.
16.
So then that hits thanks to
Okay.
the bliss.
So I am going to try and cast Frostbite. So it gets Frostbite, so it takes 1d6 of non-lethal damage.
Although I do need the percent chance.
Oh, of course
Yeah.
we do.
Sorry.
I think they only have so many percentages left in it, 20.
Okay.
So it takes 1d6, so 2 points of non-lethal cold damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, plus 1 point per level, so 4 total, and it's fatigued.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
I don't know. We'll see if it works. That's my turn.
So it can't run yeah.
or
All right, that slows it down some, yeah. All right, well, it is its turn as it is suddenly feeling fatigued and surrounded
and
by
it's
all
got
of
a
these.
negative to its should be
Yeah, I think it's
minus
basically -2 to strength, so it's -1 to
and
attack.
X.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's AC and the damage go down. All right, well, it's going to take a bite at Tommy and basically try to walk through Tommy's space. So, and that is going to be a miss. So that's going to be a 14.
So does it? Which way does it go?
So it is going to move through Tommy's space, trying to like dart through his legs.
So I get attack of opportunity. Corda does,
Corda and Tommy would.
and
yeah.
she's got combat reflexes, so she gets 2 attack of opportunities because she picked a feat up.
No, you only get one.
No, it's a feat for an animal companion.
But you don't ever get 2. Like you don't ever get 2 attacks of opportunity.
That's literally what this feat is: combat reflexes.
It just means that if somebody else,
Yeah, it's 2 per turn, like per round, as opposed to 2 in a round. So if something else was to run past us, we're using our attack of opportunity.
Write that very well then. But it's going to get 1 then.
yeah.
Yeah, so she can make her attack.
All right. I misspoke. Sorry. Didn't
A
mean to.
21 for Tommy.
All right, roll your percent.
That's an 11.
Oh, that hits then. So it runs through your legs and you straight down with the red hammer.
5 damage.
That's not nothing. But it does not kill it, but it definitely hurts it plenty. Then it goes back. So it was its turn. It is now Zinnia's turn.
All right. Let's see. Zinnia has. Oh, I have 2 more splintered spears.
Oh, actually, it can move 1 more space. Sorry. But you still have your line of sight. All right, so.
I'm going to splintered spirit again.
Okay.
All right. So I rolled a 16, and that is a 19.
So that will hit.
Okay.
But you get your percentage.
58. So that missed.
That's a miss.
Yeah. All right. Great.
Trunk.
I'm loving these rats.
I think we set the place on fire.
Just burn it
Yeah,
down.
I don't know that anybody's going to want
Burn
to
it.
stay in this
Yeah.
place.
Set
anyway.
it on fire.
You know, I didn't think this would take the whole session. All right, Trunk.
You give an AC of what on these things?
20 armor class
And
with
you
a
didn't think it was
50% miss chance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you didn't think it was going to take all
Teleport?
around. We're 2nd level. I just got a +1 by my BAB.
Yeah.
Okay. Did the rat blink further north here then?
It's the one that's north of the other.
Yeah,
The
corpse
most
of the gutter.
northest rat.
The
Yes.
northest rat corpse. Soon to be corpse.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, we'll see. Trunk has finally seen what a natural 1 looks like, and I
Ooh.
don't like it.
Ooh. Roll again and add your attack bonus. Or actually add your CMB.
CMB. 22.
Okay, you're fine. All right, just clink it off the ground. Tommy, that little thing is trying to get away.
Okay, I'm going to move up in front of it again.
Okay.
And I will try to hit it again. Nope, that's a 2.
Daroon.
do you have reach on your weapon, right?
Yeah.
So technically, that's flanking.
So, flanking is
+2.
so
Plus, you're blessed.
Yeah, it's not
So it's a
getting
6?
It's not getting to 20.
I'm just working. This
Yeah,
number,
I mean, you
it's
can
trying
work
to
it all
find
you want. There's not
pennies
gonna
in
be
your
a play.
pocket. Like I know I got change here.
Yeah,
I will cast Bless 19 times.
it's cumulative,
Stack
right?
So Corda's gonna go over there and get flanking again, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And then Darune's gonna go over there, and that's gonna be, and then so Corda's gonna bite. I just can't
No.
win, and then I'm gonna take my hammer time. Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, the thing is on its last legs. You guys are just chasing it all around, knocking things
It's
over,
just walking too.
blowing
It's not
things.
even running.
Yeah. Just lightly scurrying. However, yeah, it doesn't want to provoke again, but it is
Surrender.
That's yeah. It will take a little bite at Tom. Well, it's going to do a 5-foot step that way,
So that provokes Corda.
No.
5-foot step. Right?
and it will bite at Tommy. That will be a 20 to hit
That hits.
for 3 damage
Okay.
as it chomps under your kneecap. Just and that is its turn. It is Zinnia's turn.
All right. So Zinnia will move up and attempt the last splintered spear of the day.
Believe.
That's a 19, so plus, yes. So that, we'll see.
Please, dear.
No whammies. Bated breath.
11.
By the grace of Tobris.
So at last, the spear finds purchase, splintering into the rat body, doing
Doing 4 damage plus 1 bleed.
okay. Tears into its little body and kind of spins about on the floor, and it stops moving. Trunk, what do you do?
Smash it, smash it, smash it. Or spear it, or whatever.
Lance.
Lance
Can't
it.
Lance
move
it.
and coup de grace, correct?
Correct. It's a full
All right.
action. You do a 5-foot step, right? But that's it. And then do a coup de grace.
Oh, yeah, because he's got rage. So he can
Yeah.
do a 5-foot step and then coup de grace,
Oh.
roll your damage. So
Okay.
just roll double damage.
We'll do that way. And when you say double damage, you mean roll as per a crit, correct?
Yeah, you just don't get the automatic max.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just damage dice twice plus strength.
Because mine is times 3, not times 2.
Yeah, are we taking any weapon conditions as far as
I mean, you're
That's an interesting question. I suddenly am blanking on the rules. I think it is just double
okay.
on coup de grace. I'll have to look that up. Either way, just give me double damage plus, because it's not going to matter.
23.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. I knew it was enough either way. And yeah, he does not save. So you make another rat splatter.
Yeah, you automatically hit and score a critical hit.
It says
Ah.
critical.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So for you, that would be times 3, and that's really, really uncool.
Full action, you can use a melee weapon to deliver a coup de grace to helpless. You automatically hit and score a critical hit.
I'll have to consider my rules then, because then theoretically you should be max on the first one.
It's
Plus-
as the melee weapons damage all the modifiers, attributes, and weapons
Yeah.
critical modifier. Which
Okay.
is times 3.
Thank you.
If the rat is not bisected, I will bisect it.
I mean, it is definitely bisected. You could go and
No.
You know,
It's just all the other ones have been cut in half. So we just want to make sure it's all the
fully
work
cut
has
it
to
up.
be the same quality.
I say let's burn these.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that we should have what are their names? Beth and Mac. I think they should come because they didn't get to experience the close up. I think they should come down and collect the bodies.
Good cleanup.
Yeah, do the cleanup.
Yeah, that's what an apprentice would do.
Yeah, yeah, that's how they can earn the
Is
silver.
there anything in the other room, Tommy?
Yeah, Beth
I'm gonna-
was watching from the stairs.
I'm going to take a look at that, those liquids, the cracked open liquid. I'm just looking for a label. Hopefully it's got some kind of label on
Who
it.
doesn't label their liquids?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you go look at that. Beth and Matt come down to clean up the mess, and you examine the liquids. It looks like it was a small chest filled with a variety of potions. And, okay, you do see a label on the chest.
Sure.
Like there's like a burned in emblem that has a PB, like somebody's initials or their brand or whatever. And the chest itself kind of still smells a little bit like cheese, like inside of it. But otherwise, like there were potion bottles, but you don't see any stoppers. So this was obviously placed here, and then the rats apparently got into it, and then
and that's what made them the way they were.
Possibly.
Are there any unspoiled potions?
No, they've made a mess of whatever this was.
Okay.
Just mixed up all the remaining little drops.
Yeah, can I make...
Drink it up. Nothing bad could happen.
Can I make a mix and match?
It's one of those surprise cocktails the bartender gives you.
I mean,
right?
you could look up what's on the floor.
No, like in the bottles.
Oh.
You said that there were little bits.
If you want to pour them together into like some sort of weird cocktail, you could probably get most of a potion.
And then I'll stop it up, and I will keep that.
Oh dear.
Sell it to the researcher.
Zinnia, you mentioned
it's already his.
You mentioned
Do you not
outside.
see the initials?
Oh. I don't see the initials. No, he sees the initials.
You mentioned last time about making a knowledge arcana check when they were describing the rats.
Yes.
Now that you've seen them in action, go ahead and make that knowledge arcana.
Is anybody injured?
A little
25.
bit. But I'll be fine.
Define a little bit, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
On the scale of...
On a scale of 19 out of
Scale.
57.
I just took 5 damage. I'm okay.
So
We're about to rest.
these rats definitely have properties of blink dogs.
Oh.
So you would describe them as dire blink rats were you to try to give them an attribute styled name.
Hmm.
And you've never heard of any such thing before.
Hmm.
Tommy and Corda, who all got bit?
Corda did.
Corda
And
and Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah. I need you guys to make fort saves.
I digress on that
No,
building.
no, you said you were fine. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Enjoy your diseases.
That was 21.
Okay.
She got a 20.
Okay. Great. All right. So
Unless it makes her turns her into a blink wolf.
Yeah, I would willingly take the blink.
don't blink
That's
down.
what the
The
condition
shadowy
is, right?
blink curse.
Yeah, no, you don't get the blink. You only get the disease.
You only get the part where your fingers fall
Well,
off.
That was a little bit more intense. You're right, guys. This is a lot.
Well, I mean, really, it took a long time, but I mean, in the actual combat, it would have only taken a couple of minutes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's but someone's like responsible for this
Yeah.
happening, not just rats being rats.
Well,
Did they get into something? Did they were
yeah,
changed?
I think they got into this potion chest. It's got initials PB, and they foiled all of them with the exception of I was able to make ones anyhow. Maybe you could figure out what it does.
Sure. Can I do a spellcraft on it?
More mystery potion.
Let's just go ahead and label that potion
Roll
of bad
percentage
decisions.
if it's effective.
So I'm spellcrafting it right now.
It's like a choose your own
So-
adventure.
Ooh, I rolled a 17.
You get something.
Plus 8 is
but you also
25
get a
for
tail.
spellcraft.
Is it worth it?
I will let you say however you want to describe it, but it seems to radiate some strange combination of transmutation and illusion magic. But you have no idea what would actually happen if somebody drank it.
So, yeah, that seems like it might be messy if somebody actually drank it because it would definitely change them somehow and cause some kind of illusion as well. I don't know how it would change them
Okay.
or
you'll
what illusion
change
it
in
would.
s-
Yeah.
You'll change in some kind of way, but you won't be able to know how you changed or if that change is real.
Well, I'm not going to use it on me.
So we should probably let Ma know about what it was that triggered these rats.
Yeah, maybe let her know she should clean up down here because this is a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Like,
is.
is it getting hoarding situation?
Oh, she needs to spend the 50 silver to have someone clean it up. It's like,
Well, an additional 50 silver because we still get
yeah,
the
not
monies.
not all 50 silver.
Right.
Well, or whatever we
She's
decided
got
on.
people working for her.
All right. Well, you unless you wanted to search anything else, you go back to the surface where we started. Mac and Beth will present the dead rats, and we'll hopefully see if Ama gives you your reward. But that ran long, guys, so we're gonna have to stop there.
That's it?
The heroic triumph over the dire blink rats.
Wow.
Yeah.
Give me like a whole just group of goblins, please. Just
Good, yeah,
just
let
like-
me fight an orc.
I mean, yeah, you are going theoretically to deal with goblins, but
I mean, they're all just going to be dire blink goblins.
That's right. Special condition.
the
with
river
spider legs.
is actually
With spider
full of
legs.
this potion.
I'm going to take a nap over here. Enjoy
Yeah.
your spider goblins.
Let's give you something to eat. I believe we ordered some food, or we had some food coming. I'm feeling a bit
yeah.
peckish.
I'm just going to go camp out by my tree. Regular nature is so nice.
All
well,
right.
see, it's that classic. Oh, we got to go fight rats or young adventurers, but no.
No, they were complicated rats.
All right, cool. Well, good job.
Level 3?
Boy, that feels like one level per rat.
Yeah, hey, I'm okay with that.
We'll throw some bonus. We'll throw some bonus experience in there.
I mean, we did a good job working together. That was, a bonus. I can just say frostbite. So did it work? Like, did that help? Was that effective? Did it change them from being able to blink or not?
I did decide that as a fatigued, it couldn't blink. So
Cool.
that actually was a really
Yeah,
because otherwise they were going to be kind of annoying. Because
they were going to be kind of annoying.
they probably could have kept leading you guys around.
More annoying.
More annoying.
We're just running around in the woods trying to find them.
That was annoying.
So I will give you double experience today.
Oh, yay.
You guys are
Thank you.
well on your way
Oh my god.
to level 3. You endured that.
Venturing such hard work.
Nothing but a nice night's rest before heading on to your quest objective next time.
All righty.
All right. We'll see you.
Next time.
Bye.
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 Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed our show and want more, please leave us a rating and review on whichever platform you use. And of course, feel free to share us on social media. We'll be back next week with more adventures in the world of Tellus. To tide you over, you can read more about the cast, characters, and the world of Tellus at adventuresedgerpg.com. And if you're going out on your own adventure, if the job offer seems too high, ask more questions. Stay safe out there.